Poppy's back, can't erase that. 8 years gone, but he's still on track. Bitch, try to take him down, but the truth won't quit. Poppy's got the fire and the comeback lit. Wine box Poppy, you can't stop me. Bounce right back, now the content's popping. Wine box Poppy, you can't stop me. Bounce right back, now the content's popping. Gypsy tried to delete him, but he's still here. 8 years strong, bitch, let's make it clear. Poppy got a new page, you gon' strike that. Every new video, he's clapping right back. Poppy's back, bitch. Poppy's back, Poppy's back, bitch. Poppy's calling him a bully, bitch, you got it twisted. You want a nick to stab your mom so we could put his limp dick in your ass. It's fake just like your pixies. Better loosen up your hair before you get your wig split. Wine box Poppy, you can't stop me. Bounce right back, now the content's popping. Wine box Poppy, you can't stop me. Bounce right back, now the content's popping. If you really want something, then it's time for you to pull up. Should've known better than to fuck with the cunt.
Poppy's back, can't erase that.
Yo!
But he's still on track. Try to take him down, but the truth won't quit. Poppy's got the fire.
How y'all doing?
Wine box Poppy, you can't stop me. Bounce right back, now that content's popping.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Bounce right back, now that
We reading the book.
Gypsy tried to
Delete him, but he's still here. 8 years strong, bitch. Let's keep it clear.
Poppy got a new page.
Yo.
Every new
Hold up, I'm putting a bracelet on.
clapping right back.
I can't be funny without both bracelets. Once
Poppy's back.
Poppy's back, bitch. I don't remember what fucking page we were on. I haven't even opened the book yet, dude. I just woke up. I'm doing good. Yeah, we're gonna read If I Did It by Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Fuck with the cunt.
Get your joints ready. Get your energy drinks ready. Fine. Is the song AI? Definitely. I would assume so. I think so, yeah. This is the official one, though.
Poppy's got the fire and the comeback lit. Wine box Poppy, you can't stop me. Bounce right back, now that popping. Wine box Poppy, you can't stop me. Bounce right back, now that.
Let me see where we left off.
Gypsy tried to
Delete him, but he's still here.
8 years strong, bitch. Let's make it clear. Poppy got a new page, you gon' strike that. Every new video, he's clapping right.
Oh, I'm sorry you're feeling icky. You're definitely going to feel more icky after reading this book. It's going to be disgusting.
Poppy's back. Poppy's back. Poppy's back.
Right now, I'm just going to my last live so I can see where we where we ended off.
You want a nick to stab your mom.
So he can put his limp dick in your ass.
It's fake just like your pics.
Guys, we have new bike intro coming. Finally have videos of me riding the bike. Then it's time for you. Okay, I got it. Here we go. Wait, we're about to be on. Come on. I hope I show it. Chapter 18. All right, I found it.
Poppy's got the fire and the comeback lit.
Watch check. Tiso PRX, baby. I got a new ring.
Poppy's back.
I love it. Bitch, you got it twisted. All right, let's go, guys. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, If I Did It.
Before you get your wig split.
Chapter 18, baby. After we finish this book, we're gonna read all of the, wasn't there a new book that came out? Followers at Walmart. Dude, if she didn't OnlyFans, I would fucking kill myself, dude, because I'd have to go look at it. I would have to. Dude, I reviewed Darcy's OnlyFans once on YouTube. That shit got like almost 200,000 views, bro. My pecan is smelly again. Well, it's time to get in the bath with your grandpa, okay? That's a reference to the book, guys. I would never tell you to do that, but Gypsy would tell you to do that. So late, but let's go. Hey, you not late. I'm late. I'm the late one, bro. I woke up and it was like 5:30 and I was like, I'm gonna just stream a little bit later, bro. That's all right. Plus, somebody told me that Bozy, I forgot what her actual YouTube name is. The chick I said was super hot last time, that they watch her live. Like, she goes live at around the same time. So I obviously don't blame anybody for going to watch her first. So I think me starting a little bit later on Mondays might be helpful for everybody involved. There's a blind item saying Gypshit is launching an OnlyFans. Bose, dude, Bose, I would marry Bose, bro. Right away. Let's hop right into this. Dreamer is on time. Dude, I wish the real Dreamer was on here. Love the accessories, Poppy. Thank you so much. Me too. They're my favorite. I appreciate you. Let me light this bitch up real quick. The book is about Dee Dee's perspective. How? We're gonna read that. We're gonna. Oh, also, by the way, I saw somebody sent me a clip showing some fucking YouTuber, some old ass YouTuber guy. He's like 50 years old, an Asian, saying that you can't read a book on YouTube Live or just on YouTube or anything because of copyright. You absolutely can. You absolutely. Fucking idiot, dude. Don't they not allow felons on OnlyFans? It's girls just showing their tits. What are you talking about? I don't think they care like that. Maybe. He's so fucking jealous. I know. I know, right? And it's so obvious, too. It's sad. Just wishes he was a stand-up comedian, but it's okay. Not all of us can be funny, all right? Everybody wants to, especially Jimmer, man, you know? And I won't even talk about his pedophile allegations. I won't even talk about that. We're just going to talk about the book, bro. I'm not even joking. Look into that if you want to. Chapter 18, dude, she's so inconsistent. Now she's back to putting this French or whatever back up there. Who does not move forward recedes. You were in prison. All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna start that. He's a creep. Yeah. Hey, with that old shit, I'm 51. Yeah, but you're not talking shit, okay? That's young. But when it comes to him, that's old and disgusting. All right. Compared to Greene County Jail, Chillicothe felt like a playground. I knew it, dude. I told you these female prisons, they're all just doing arts and crafts and shit. Chillicothe wasn't overcrowded and filthy, and I was no longer alone. I lived in a pod that looks more like a dormitory, so I'm told. Yeah, you couldn't just fucking Google dormitory with a key to a door and roommates. At Chillicothe, it was actually the first time I could explore. You're telling me in this female prison, you're just allowed to walk around and just look at shit? She was there for fucking 8 years just hanging out? I was freer in prison than I ever had been my whole life living with my mother. Even though all of your freedoms were taken away while you were in prison, you couldn't video chat, you couldn't send videos of you being a slut to your boyfriend who's going to murder your mom. Yeah, you have so much more freedom in prison. I found myself frolicking in nature more than I ever could in a wheelchair, watching butterflies and slugs on Volunteer Way. Dude, she just makes life seem so boring. Like, that's all you could fucking do. Is just look at nature. Yeah, because we're allowed to be outside for an hour a day, so I got to be in nature. A patch of grass on the side of the concrete courtyard opened my imagination. I was for Maria twirling on a hill. I have to Google who the fuck this is. I have to. I don't care. I don't care. I have to look. Because I don't care, I have to look. The spirited postulant whose life inspired the beloved musical The Sound of Music. Oh, gross. Okay. How did you know this name? She didn't know about dormitories, but she knew this bitch. I was a Southern belle picking dandelions and fighting off Civil War suitors. I was Snow White yodeling to the forest creatures. Did I just enter another dimension? Is this another reality that we're living in right now? What the fuck did she just say? Fighting off Civil War suitors. Man, those people come down from the north, man. They're trying to take our slaves, man. I was Snow White. Okay. Snow White didn't kill her mom. Did she kill her mom? I thought about my mother a lot. The reason why you're in prison, reflecting on the few happy memories from my early childhood. Outside in my prison playground, I'd remember Frosty the Mardi Gras snowman. Honestly, sounds like you had a great childhood. And the arts and crafts we do. I'd still have frequent nightmares, like of you stabbing your mom. One recurring nightmare I began to have was of me being asleep, lying on my back in my bunk in the dark, and I'd feel something on my chest. In the nightmare, I woke up to a dark figure tearing open my chest and eating my heart. I'll take shit that never happened for 1,000, please. Right. Yeah. That'd be a fucking awesome dream, first of all. As if you don't like wake up immediately when your chest cavity gets ripped open. You wait to watch your heart get devoured. She has no heart. That's how you know it was a dream, because she had a heart in it. When I woke up from the night... Oh, in the nightmare, I was in the same position I had been in the dream. Yep. I'd feel paralyzed and frightened with the lights off. So, yeah, you're probably experiencing sleep paralysis. When I closed my eyes, the scene from the nightmare reappeared in my awake state. The demon was there. When I'd open my eyes, it would disappear. I've never had sleep paralysis. I'm not gonna lie though, I can straight face that shit. What? So I'm just laying down. I'm sleeping like this, and then something tries to kill me, and I can't move. So I'm just like. All right. Well, go ahead, I guess. I don't really have a say in this. Oh, wait, I didn't put the fucking book back. Thank God. Life at Chillicothe had its ups and downs. Could you imagine asking somebody how prison was like? It had its ups and downs. There were some great times, but, you know... Still in prison. Points of progress and regression. You had no points of progress. I had gotten clean while at county. Oh my God. Progress. I have gotten clean. This bitch would take pain meds as if she was fucking freebasing heroin, dude. Like, shut the fuck up. I had gotten clean. No, they just didn't give you drugs. She would scare any damn demon. True. The paralysis demon was like, holy fuck, I didn't know it was you. Don't stab me, please. But then the roommate I had in 2018 was still in her addiction, and upon getting her fix of Suboxone, a medication ironically intended to treat opioid addiction. How is that ironic? How ironic, Tony. Does I know fucking Harley Quinn knows what that reference is, dude. I haven't said that in forever. I haven't put that in a video in a minute. How ironic, Tony. She shared it with me and I relapsed. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God, dude. You just said you got clean. This bitch relapsed on Suboxone. Who knew you could get addicted to the drug that's supposed to lead you off the addiction? Who knew? You stupid fuck. What do you mean? Yeah, she's so dumb. Why wouldn't it? Like, oh God, I began to abuse Suboxone regression. Dude, if I'm in prison, I'm abusing everything, dude. I'm abusing drugs. I'm going gay. I'm getting my butthole abused. There's definitely a pipeline in prison. Yeah, I bet you were the pipeline that makes it easy to figure out who has access to drugs. The guards. Some women get them smuggled in. Sometimes guards delivered them. Kobe's dead. Woo! No, that's obvious, though. Why would you not sell drugs as a prison guard? You're getting shit pay. You're around criminals. Might as well fucking sell Suboxone and cigarettes for $50 a pack. Other times, visitors passed them off to an inmate. All I had to say was, I have money. Dude, you're having your family give you money on your account and you're buying drugs with it? Bad girl. And the dealer would find me and supply me with Suboxone. Wow, that's kind of like how buying drugs is in the real world anywhere. Buying and selling drugs in prison was risky, to say the least, as you can get tossed in the hole, which is prison talk for segregation, which is PC talk for solitary confinement. Wait, what? Which is PC talk for... But when you're addicted, there are no limits to what you'll do to score. Oh, I cannot wait to hear about how she sucked off a security guard for a hit of Suboxone. The Kobe joke kills me. Hell yes. I was so hyped when I came up with that. I was like, fuck, that's so good. She got heavy in prison buying commissary. That happens to a lot of people. You know? Despite my addiction and shame, prison life was still an open field of eye-opening experiences. Wherever I turned, I heard and saw things I never imagined existed. Like two girls scissoring in the church. I took up smoking cigarettes, I don't blame you, and heard so much profanity. You murdered your mom! You killed your mom, and you're like, oh my God, these bad words with my virgin ears. And horror stories of other women's lives. I saw sex in open places. Wow, I was kidding. Okay, this is pretty fucking predictable. Have you ever had a woman go down on you? One horny woman asked. One horny woman. I never had anything like that from anyone. Basically my answer in between nervous giggles. Wanna try? Then she told me if I let her, she'd give me her serving of biscuits and gravy. Okay. Okay, okie dokie. Yeah, you could eat my box for some biscuits and gravy. So, okay, let me think about it. I'm in prison. Some dude, he's like, you ever got your dick sucked by a guy? I'm like, I wish. He's like, wish came true. And I'm like, fuck, I was joking. And then he offers me, I wouldn't like biscuits and gravy, so he'd offer me like Suboxone. And I'd be like, all right, yeah, you could blow me. That's crazy. Why would she want it? That is one horny woman. She wants to pay you for her to go down on you? That's a win-win right there. She looks like she stinks. Dude, she looks like when she gets out of the shower, she is disgustingly smelly. Well, I'm scared from dropping the soap, you know, from prison, so I don't use it. I was no longer in contact with Nick. No shit! Obviously. Who is 18 chapters into this and goes, she's probably having full communication with Nick Gojon still. I love you, Gypsy. I'd kill for you. Guard said she smelled. Bro, I would fucking beat her with one of those nightsticks and be like, get in the fucking shower. But once in a while, Mike would update me on the details of his trial and the seriousness of his possible sentencing. Nick ultimately received life without parole plus 25 years for armed criminal action. She better state how she feels about that. This bitch got out in 8.5 years. This dude's never getting out. He's serving life plus 25 years. He's gonna die in there, and then they're gonna keep him in there. I think you call anything with Gypsy a win-win. True. Well, she's gotten pretty fucking lucky, you know? She didn't like her mom, got rid of her mom, got no time, got famous off of making her mom dead, met Kim Kardashian. That's like the height of success pretty much in America. Hearing this made me feel similar to when I heard about my mother's cremation. Hearing your co-defendant got life in prison for the murder you had him help you with made you feel just like how you felt when you heard your mom was cremated. So you felt good? Dude, if my fucking co-defendant got life in prison and I got 8 years, I bet I'm going to do it again. I'm going to reoffend. I didn't love Nick anymore, but I knew the reason he was in this situation was partly because of how he felt about me, partly because of how he felt about you, bitch. It's the only reason. And then she just goes on, one of the many positive things about my time in Chillicothe. Yeah, I could tell you really care about Nick getting that life sentence with how much you spoke about it. The shortest fucking paragraph in this book. And you're just like, and on to more positive things, is a mandatory class I took in 2018. The class was called Impact of Crime on Victims Class. Oh, Impact of Crime on Victims. Okay. Or ICVC for short. The purpose of the class is to raise awareness of the far-reaching consequences of your crime and how your actions impacted the victims. Well, they're dead. The class was extremely powerful because it was an environment where I could begin to learn how to learn to process my past, take accountability for my crime. Do it then, bitch. One time. Take full accountability once. And understand that my mother was not the only victim of my horrible decision. Didn't you get cremated because nobody else was there to be like, hey, we're going to have a funeral? One of our very first assignments was to write a letter to the person we committed a crime against. Holy fuck. Some people are in there for like embezzling money, and she fucking murked her mom. She's like, dear mom, While writing it, I remembered all the people in our lives, my mother's siblings, our neighbors who loved and cared for us, and Nick. That's all the people she knows. All people who were either by blood or by choice taken in by my mother's con act that hurt so many. You're supposed to be taking accountability right now. You're supposed to be thinking about how you affected other people with your crime. And now you're talking shit about your mom. This is crazy. I can't wait to hear her mom's point of view about this. Can't wait till she's done writing that book. Narcissistic people have no ability to feel empathy or even love, and they never show true remorse. Oh, okay, good. Good to know. Now I know I'm not narcissistic because I have felt love before. Can you believe she has a baby? Like, I do because I know you're not asking like seriously. You're just like based off of what you said. Like, can you believe she has a kid? But she's the only person on earth to where I could go, that kid might not be yours, just because it's Gypsy. But I think because I can't even imagine someone fake having a kid. I don't even get how or why. But you know, she shit her pants on the stand in court. I guarantee you, she tried to fucking use that to get out of it. I'd probably shit my pants too if I was in court getting asked about a murder I was a part of. I hadn't thought of Nick as a victim before taking this class. While he made the conscious choice to kill my mother and do so violently, you provided the knife. He did lose his freedom and therefore his life because I was a catalyst. You were the fucking reason. He didn't even know your mom existed and abused you. You think he would have killed your mom without your input? The letter I wrote to my mother gave me a peace that no holy water ever could. Sorry, I just passed out right there from stupidity. I found my voice and used it to offer my heart and soul to her. Finally. Finally, bitch, way too late. She's dead. I trusted God would deliver her the message as she would forgive me for what I had done. Probably. Oh no, we get to actually read the fucking note. Oh, I'm so excited. Ow, fuck, I'm hyped. The judge could taste it. Oh my God. You should watch Maternal Instincts on Netflix. Is that the Gypsy Rose one? I guarantee you I have. Unless it's like brand new. She literally made the courtroom smell so nasty. Oh, God. Yeah, she's a textbook narcissist. Yeah, I agree. The judge said the smell's making his eyes water. That's funny as fuck. But no, of course you're gagging. It's a fucking full-grown adult, right? Like, the only time you're probably not gonna is like when your newborn child shits his pants and you have to clean them, is my assumption. I think even my dad was like, it just poop is, you know, not awesome. I would try that tactic to get out of murder. Here we go. Mother, I am now 28 years old and in prison for my part in your murder. And it's a crazy thing to write. That's crazy. And although I can never justify my crime, nor can any letter or apology give back the life that was taken, I am writing this solely for the purpose of making myself feel better. I'm writing this as if you were physically in front of me to express all that I have held in for the whole of my life. I am writing this letter having had nearly 5 years to feel the emotions felt when expressing the words written. So this is 5 years deep into lesbian prison. Every day since your death, I have had nothing but time to reflect on the choices that have led me here to where I am today. Except when, like, you're looking at nature and having a better time in prison than you did with your mom. Moreover, of how your own actions formed the circumstances around mine. Of course, that's what Gypsy Rose says in a fucking apology letter to her mom she killed. Hey, Mom, your actions. Let's talk about you, okay? And what you caused. The woman writing this letter to you is far different than the girl who was once broken and desperate to live what I would later come to understand as just an average life for a young woman. Living 23 years of my life with you as my only guardian, the one person who had the responsibility of shaping who I would grow up to become. Unfortunately, my upbringing was a far cry from that which it should have been. I think he would have killed somebody no matter what. That's the vibe I get from this bitch. Starting from my birth, the universe started 14.8 billion years ago, and then I was born. Going into my young adulthood, being isolated from having any other human interaction other than with you was lonely. I would go all the way back up to where it said, didn't she just say the neighbors and people who loved us? Up here a couple paragraphs ago? And has affected my ability to have appropriate social skills necessary to make healthy social interactions with others. How would you know, bitch? You're writing this from prison. You're not gonna fucking have any appropriate conversation. None of this is real life, except for Nick. I get the vibe she would hurt her baby. I also get the vibe she will kill Ken. I could see that. I could definitely see. I don't know if she would attack a man. Yeah, maybe she's dumb enough to attack a guy. I mean, if she gets him while he sleeps. I can't believe he sleeps next to her. Wait, they don't, right? They sleep separately, actually, don't they? I hate that I know that. I hate that it's gone past me just making fun of her and just knowing facts. But, I don't want anything to happen to her kid, obviously, but I could see that because there's a lot of right. What's that fucking called? Postpartum or whatever. I don't really know what that is because I have a cock, but I could see her have feeling all those different types of feelings and her being like, "I'm gonna throw this baby out the window while I'm driving." He is gay. Ken's gay. I wish Ken was gay. I'd fuck Ken right in his sweet little mouth and milk him. When mentioning the overall lack of life experience that was withheld from me by your choice as my mother, I mean, to be fair, every parent dictates how much of a life experience you get to partake in. You not only took away the normal experiences that shape an individual to be who they are or could be, but you made the choices to keep me from the best things in life that make life worth living as a youth. I can't wait to see what you think the best parts of life for a youth is. The innocent joy of having a first day of school. Is that also a fond memory for you guys? You're like, yay, the start of the school year where I am a child slave. Woo! The fun of going to the mall with friends and buying a dress that would surely never pass your approval. Yep, that is an innocent joy of the youth, is buy clothes that make you look like a whore that upsets your parents. This apology letter is nothing but blaming. Yep. The excitement of being asked to prom. Bitch, you're ugly. What are you talking about? You weren't gonna get asked to prom. What are you talking about, dude? There's no way. They'll bring your fucking Toucan Sam looking ass to prom. Story time, some girl shit her pants during prom. During one of my proms. Yeah. I heard it wasn't true, but that means it is. I don't think she knows what joy means. Probably when writing this. Yeah, actually, that's a good point, to be honest. Well, I mean, we did see her like have fun when she was playing in the snow, but I get that that's like just a little bit of joy outside, a little bit of happiness, a little bit of fun. But, you know, the comfort of your embrace when getting my heart broken for the first time. Where did you think? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Did I ever have my parents consult me when I had my heart broken? Nah. I just kind of kept it to myself. The nerves of awaiting that college acceptance letter. Wait, you think that's joy? That's. You're also not going to. Nah, she would go to college. She would get in. I got into college, dude. I graduated high school with like a 2.1. Gypsy would fit in with the pooping at prom, except the girl who shit her pants was hot as fuck, so. It's not Dee Dee's fault she didn't have friends, for fuck's sake. So obviously with the narrative, it definitely seems like it, but I agree with you. Like, I mean, she was making a connection with Nick Gojon, so she absolutely had the capability of finding other people, other friends. Not every fucking kid has tons of friends growing up. Like, you had your neighbor, right? And she was playing with her, hanging out with her neighbor. Like, what are you gonna do? Fucking hop on a bicycle and just start ringing on doorbells, being like, "Do you have a kid my age?" They're all things that I was not able to experience. Hey, dumb fuck, you could still apply to college and get an acceptance letter and just not go. It'd be many years before I was able to fully understand the reasons why I grew up being isolated from others, being taken to hospital after hospital, doctor after doctor, without anything being medically wrong with me, waiting for the next time your hand was to strike me for simply trying to make a friend. I don't believe that. Your mom, when you're like, "Mom, I'm gonna go talk to that kid over there," she just backhands you across the face in public. Fear, manipulation, and isolation were all I knew of your kind of love. Honestly, a lot of kids are scared of their parents, like scared of getting in trouble with their parents. Parents definitely manipulate situations by lying or like making up fake scenarios that could happen if you were to go out and do something bad. And isolation is when you get grounded. So, sounds like a normal childhood to me, dude. Should have stood up out of that wheelchair in front of police officers. And the lingering question of why I was unable to be allowed the one thing that everyone else seemed to have. The ability of free will. You killed your mom. You guys hear my fucking dog? Should I grab him? Should I grab this little cunt? He keeps barking. One sec. Let me go get him.
For you to pull up.
Should've known better than to fuck with the cunt.
Hi, yo, baby. Hi, yo, baby. Say hi. Hi.
Poppy's back. Can't erase that. 8 years gone, but he's still.
You might kill your baby.
Try to take him down, the truth won't quit. Poppy's got the fire and the comeback list.
One box Poppy, you can't stop me. Bounce right back now, the content's popping. One box Poppy, you can't
I love you.
stop me. Bounce right back now, the content's popping.
Gypsy tried to delete him, but he
Say bye. Now get the fuck out of here.
8 years strong, bitch, let's make it clear. Poppy got a new page, you gon' strike that. Every new video, he's clapping right back. Poppy's back,
Poppy's back,
Poppy's back,
bitch.
Poppy's back,
Poppy's back,
Poppy's back.
bitch. harder than my bullet, bitch, you got it twisted. You want a Nick to stab your mom so he could put his limp dick in your ass. Is fake, just like your pixie. Better loosen up your hip
Before you get your wings split.
Wine box poppy, you can't stop me. Bounce right back, now the content's popping. Wine box poppy, you can't stop me. Bounce right back, now the content's popping.
Miles is getting so fat. Yes. Yeah, we have the same diet, dude. We're both expanding at the same rate currently. It's just because we're in a relationship, okay? He used to be on every single one of my old videos, bro. Back in the day. Back in the day. Hey, there we go. Haley, appreciate you. I've been watching Poppy since he started and Miles was there. That was so long ago. I literally started the channel and then I got Miles and then he was introduced into it. Back to murder after that cute little piece of shit. If I still had like a couch like I did in the beginning, I totally would. But I'm still shocked at the ability of free will. Free will's crazy. You killed your mom with free will. Mom, after all that has happened, I have been searching for answers and spending my time trying to learn about myself as a person. Trying to make sense of why all these events unfolded with this amount of tragedy. You should ask yourself that you did it, okay? I want you to know that I now understand that you were mentally and emotionally unstable when raising me. This bitch is insane. Thank you so much for that trophy that's also a cake. Your name went away, but I love you. I appreciate you. Does Miles look like Pixie? I'm not actually sure what Pixie looks like. That's Ryan's dog, right? Watch those old videos. Your voice changed hella. Yeah, dude. I used to scream in my old videos, though, by the way. But, like, I've kind of lost... like on purpose the YouTuber voice. I still kind of have one to an extent. It's kind of like almost like a customer service voice where you want to sound like you're like in a good mood, like, hi, hey, this is Walmart calling to see if you want to pick up your fucking dryer. No, you done? Okay, have a good day. I never worked at Walmart. I don't know why I said Walmart, but yeah, I have a good customer service voice for some cold calls, dude. Come on, I'm a cold call master. And so this is to her mom, if you guys are just tuning in. This is a letter she wrote to her mom. And that your actions were the result of a disorder called Munchausen syndrome Munchausen by proxy that creates abuse inflicted on a child due to mental illness of the parent. She's writing this like the judge is going to see it and let her out afterwards. This is insane. If I was the fucking prison person who was like teaching them about this and where the assignment was to write to the victims and then this is what they wrote, I'd be like, tack on another 8 years, double the sentence. With now having the answers I sought to find, you found the answers, I'm able to finally let go of the resentment I held against you and forgive you. You killed her. You took her life, homie. Dear person I killed, I want to let you know I forgive you. That's like the most me thing ever. Hey, I accept your apology for your death. What even happened to Skippy? He took not a dark turn, but just a turn that was like concerning. He lost a lot of weight, like, which is a good thing, right? Obviously, but to where it looked like it was unhealthy. He seemed very jittery. This isn't me like talking shit or anything about him like that. Like, I was genuinely concerned. I actually messaged him and everything. I was like, yo, if you need anything, let me know. I'm not sure how he's doing right now. Based off that, you bringing him up, I actually would message him now if I had access to my Winebox Poppy Instagram. I don't. If you guys don't know Skippy the Virgin from TLC, he was also on H3H3. I interviewed him on Winebox Poppy when I had that channel. It was a good time. He's actually, he wasn't fucking the weirdest guy. I had him talk to my girlfriend at the time. Super nice guy. But it was cool. It was cool to have like that era of like super into YouTube and like actually talking with people that I was making fun of. Like that's why it was so weird that my channel got taken down for harassment and bullying because of the Gypsy Rose content, because I would say almost, because there's like one other person who was upset that I would make fun of them, but it's just because they were like, I have a kid now, can you take down the videos of me? I'm like, okay, shut up, bitch. I took down one of the videos. She's like, can you take down another? I'm like, this is too much. Because like most of them are just like Skippy made fun of him a lot. Came on the fucking interview and we were just chilling. They usually all know it's just jokes. Like the 90 Day Fiancé cast. None of them are like, you fucking piece of shit, how dare you? It's terrible. Love the content. Hey, appreciate you, Mixed Green Alien. Thank you for the dono. Skippy, the captain of the friendship. Yeah, I want to turn this friendship into a relationship. Morbid got his skin tag removed. That makes sense because he probably never used it. So he's like, just take this fucking thing off. If you don't use it, you lose it. Take this thing off. It is a small penis. Remove my cock. Godzilla. Godzilla. Dude, I wish he had an Asian voice like that'd be so fucking funny. I forgive you, and moreover, I want to let you know that I'm sorry for having a part in your death. You mean a part? You're the reason she died. Murder was never the answer or solution. What was it then? A question? There is not a single day that you go unremembered. Yeah, it's because you're fucking thinking about yourself, dude. You're like, fuck, I'm in jail because I killed her. And I will carry this regret and remorse for the rest of my life. Doesn't seem like it. I will always love you for bringing me into this world. Why? You're in prison. I will remember you with love for the woman I know as a good person behind the mental disorder. So, with reflection, you find out that you love your mom, and she is a woman who is a good person looking past her mental disorder. It took you murdering your mom to figure that out. Going forward, I will take my past and turn it from pain to perseverance, advocating for children who have suffered abuse at the hands of a parent. She hasn't done that at all. Sharing my story with others to spread awareness of what Munchausen by proxy is and the way people can recognize the warning signs. Didn't she just say in like an interview, she's like, I'm not the face of Munchausen by proxy. You guys made me this. Right. In the hopes that I can educate and make the next child who wonders, why is mommy doing this to me, that they could just take her life. Oh, my bad. That much braver to reach out for help, telling a listening ear before he or she is behind bars for thinking murder is a way out. Gypsy, you think that there's a lot of people on this earth who can like relate to this? Why is mommy being like this? I'm gonna kill my parents. She just wants to get out of prison. Yeah. A Cajun accent? I don't know if I know how to do a Cajun accent. I'd have to hear a Cajun person talk. Is that like what the these guys are? The fucking Louisiana down by the bayou over here down by the bayou. Go ahead, we got use our penis down by the bayou. I can never undo the hurt that was caused by my actions, or death. How about the death? And I hope by doing this, I am remembering you well. I am remembering you well. You abused me and you had Munchausen by proxy. All right. And make a positive difference with your memory. Yeah, that's what this book is doing. Yeah, dude. And it says, I love you, Mom. Little late for that. You know it's serious when she writes it down. Stupid bitch. Yes, dedicating this book to Aurora so fucked up. Yes, keep that in mind, y'all. She literally dedicated this book to her new daughter. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, 2018. Why did you put... She had a word minimum on this. I felt this was so helpful that I signed up for multiple 12-week long classes. Yeah, because it made time go by faster, you dumb cunt. I received certificates of completion. Oh boy. Which still are valuable reminders of my search for understanding. No, you were fucking bored. At one point, I was taking 4 classes at one time. Yeah, dude, I probably would too. Learning was so much fun. Learning about why I killed my mom, how I killed my mom, and that she got cremated was so much fun. Oh my God, learning in prison is like the most fun. I can't. I can't. It's giving fun. Aurora will not have any friends. Yeah, probably. I mean, the kid... See, the thing is, you know Gypsy Rose is going to be dropping the kid off at school every day just to show face. Like, she won't let the kid not have the Blanchard name. I guarantee it. Because, like, she's not married to Ken, which is hilarious, because why would you marry her? But if, like, they should change the kid's last name to look out for the kid. Yeah. Learning was so much fun. It made me sad that I hadn't had a chance to be a formal student. Ugh, that's how... No, bitch. That's how boring prison is. That you're just like, dude, fucking school is tight. She said she taught herself to read, reading Harry Potter books. Yeah. That doesn't seem like an impossible mountain to climb. You don't know how to read, so you pick up a 640-page Harry Potter book. All right, and now I'm going to learn perfect English. I'm reading The Sorcerer's Stone next. How did you know that? Well, I read the title. I taught myself all of the letters and numbers and math. And wizardry. That's crazy. They should put her, hey, thank you for the bus in front of a goal, whatever that means. Maybe sunshine. I love you. She went to school through school grade. I forgot she went to school, actually. Was she in a wheelchair when she was a little baby bitch? When did they put her in a wheelchair? Homeschooling when she has GED. Oh, she's her GED. It's hilarious, dude. I've been able to facilitate ICVC, and as a class called Pathways to Change. For the ICVC class, I needed to be trained to teach, which was really rewarding. This is where I fell in love with the idea of mentoring others. I have a feeling it just solely, well, not a feeling, I know, it's just all about her. She's like, I want to mentor others, not because she wants them to learn from her mistakes, but because she wants to be the reason they do better, right? According to the penal system, I didn't qualify for formal psychotherapy, which is ironic. Yeah, incredibly ironic, Tony. Matricide, and they're just like, well, she's fine. Being that my first stop at Greene County was suicide watch, I was too well for a person who was always told she wasn't ever well. This was surprising to hear. That is surprising to read. However, I was able to read books on a bunch of issues that definitely affected me. Codependency, PTSD, insecurity, abandonment, personality disorders, addiction, trust, and on and on and on. Books were a salvation. Sadly, toward the end of my time at Chillicothe, books were banned. They were being used to traffic drugs into the prison. I'm trying to decide if that's true, because then they would have to stop so many other things, and you could just check books. How often are you guys getting new books? Knowing how much books help, labeling them contraband seemed like a drastic measure that would render itself ineffective in the long run. When there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, you dumb fuck. You gave us like 3 different ways that drugs get into prison, and none of them were being put in books. One very impactful course. Oh my god, I hate that this bitch thinks we care. I know I'm reading her book, which makes it seem like I care, but I don't. Imagine getting a mentor and you show up and get Gypsy. Dude, I'd fucking kill her. Just on the spot. I'd be like, holy shit, what is that? Just shoot her right in the chest 6 times. I'm like, it's an alien. I think it can live forever. I'm going to decapitate it. In a video game. Whew. Okay, so the fucking class was called Codependency. I read about attachment and learned how and why we form attachments, especially dysfunctional ones. Attachment styles usually begin with the mother. I learned that my attachment to my mother was an insecure one, so I made it my mission to please her on the off chance I could turn some of her other personalities in my favor. I feel like it's incredibly common for any child to want to, like, what did she say? To please their parent, right? Even when you're older, like, even with me, I still kind of get that feeling of where I'm like, and then I'm like, oh wait, I don't give a fuck. I'm 31. I don't care at all. My self-worth was dictated by what my mother thought of me. That's probably more common than she thinks. How she reacted to my performances. Like what? You being in a wheelchair was great. The big one, whether or not she'd withhold her love. Love was a dangling carrot that made me jump higher to please her, even if it meant going against what felt right. Well, you were a kid, so what you think is right doesn't really matter. Oh my god, she's the best at giving psychological advice. Didn't you know that Gypsy Rose Blanchard is the smartest woman on earth? My brain had felt like a tossed salad. Somebody hasn't watched enough porn for so long. And now insight and knowledge were available to me if I wanted them. Bitch, you were sending whore videos to Nick Gojon. That means you had an internet connection, slut. Google things. I went on a personal quest to discover who I was without my mother, without being judged by my crime. What? In what fucking fantasy world are people not going to judge you for killing your mom? Where other inmates saw confinement, I saw opportunities to learn independence. In prison, you learned independence. In a place where all of your freedoms were stripped. Cool. I even got a job as a janitor. Okay, guys, we all were wrong. She did have a job once in her life. I mopped the floors of the dining room before and after my 30-minute lunch break. You got a 30-minute lunch break? In prison? Dude, inmates get paid like, what, 17 cents an hour or something like that, dude? Or like $1 an hour? But they're like, you gotta take your mandatory 30-minute break. Oh, yeah, or OSHA's gonna be here. What the fuck are you talking about? She Googled roof. Oh my god. She's gonna roofie her mom to death? I mean, she just said one horny woman go down on her for some biscuits and gravy. It's like, yeah, fine. I'd let a girl suck my dick for biscuits. I even got a job as a janitor. Great. I Windexed fingerprints off the plexiglass shields on the sides of payphones. This isn't fucking boring information. And I removed crumbled balls of tissues from the visitor's room. Sometimes I worked outside in the yard, where I disposed of cigarette butts, fresh wads of gum that I ate, and general debris blowing around. For some, that might feel confining, but the prison yard was like a playground to me. This bitch is gonna reoffend just to go back. She loved having responsibilities that didn't fucking matter. I cleaned up 6 cigarette butts today and rolled up paper towels. The job here's done. And now I get my 30-minute lunch break. She only worked like 15 minutes a day. So 7.5 minutes in, they're like, take your 30-minute lunch break. She goes back for another 7.5 minutes. Aside from having a job, I was responsible for my own space and I had to navigate how to live with other people, how to make friends or not. You're responsible for your own space. Your fucking 3x2 space that you had to make your bed for. Who am I? What makes me tick? I didn't know anything at all. Still don't. I didn't even know what size clothing I was. You still don't. Because I was always dressed in some costumes or boys' clothes. First of all, that's a lie. You would always pick out dresses that your mom would buy you. The only times I wore a pair of jeans that were hand-me-downs were the night I tried to run off with Dan and when I left the house with Nick after the murder. You've only worn jeans twice? I didn't know what shoe size I was until I bought my first pair. Yeah, because you know who you find out your shoe sizes from? Usually your mom, right? Until the first day you go out to buy your own pair of shoes, you go, fuck, Mom, what fucking size am I? But yours is dead because of you. On the day of my release from Chillicothe, we just jumped through all of that, all right? You wear booties in jail, not shoes. Oh, how terrible. That's a terrible life. After a lifetime of spending most of my days sitting around and watching television, waiting for a doctor's appointment or an errand to run, my routine at Chillicothe initially made me feel busy. As much as I am not a morning person, I liked having somewhere to be, even when somewhere was absolutely nowhere. So I liked having nowhere to be, is what you just said. I think this book is trying to make me kill myself. All that mattered was living out my day with nobody holding my hand. You're in prison. Without my mother's restrictions, prison restrictions, my days felt fuller and freer. You're fucking lying. Okay, if they're freer, then leave the prison. Go to McDonald's. Go to Payless with Ryan. The one thing that was similar to the life I lived with my mother was living by a schedule, except my mother's schedule was set by a timer for medication dosages, but in a way, that familiarity helped with the transition. Who doesn't like their salad being tossed? Streamer, Craft Corner, come on. I have a headache, must be from this awful book. Imagine how it feels to be looking at this and then being like, oh, fuck, I have to read this out loud. Oh, because like my eyes accidentally, I can obviously see with peripherals like what's coming up, and I'm just like, oh my God, it's just worse and worse and worse. 7:30 a.m. Count time. We set up in our bunks and turned the lights on. Corrections officers, COs for short, accounted for all inmates. This took about 15 to 20 minutes, after which I went back to sleep. 10:30 a.m. Got down from my top bunk. Clicked on my TV, made a cup of instant coffee. What the fuck are we doing here, dude? She gets a fucking free room and board. She just waits because yes. Let me just roll out of my top bunk here. Good morning, Bunky. Would you like some coffee as well? Freshly ground. Jesus Christ. With my coffee in hand. Only, dude. I headed to the day room. Sometimes I'd make phone calls. Like, she's just sitting there with big nails on. She's like, yeah, just calling different guys. Hey, Ryan. Yeah. You got Fire D. I'd love for you to come see me. Yeah. I only have 30 minutes on here. It was not tough enough sentence. Yeah, she should be in jail for the rest of her life. This book is in the clearance bin now after she just rewrote it. I was considering reading the rewrites. However, I'd rather kill myself. Because it's probably the same fucking shit. But they were really short before I earned time and privileges. Then I'd go back to my room, look at my locker, pick from my canteen items, make mac and cheese or some other processed packaged food. Boo fucking who. Like ramen noodles and go back to the day room. Oh, so you're just in a college dorm. I mean, she did say that. 1:30 to 3 p.m. This is actually interesting. We'd have recreation time for an hour and a half. I like to work out on the elliptical machine for about an hour. Right. It showed, yeah. I'd come back to the housing unit, shower. That's not true. And by the time I was out and dressed, it was around 3 p.m. 3 p.m. I went to work. I took out the trash, swept and mopped, changed toilet paper rolls, and so on. 4:30 p.m. count time. Again, we returned to our rooms and sat in our bunks until the CO's finished. So this right here, 4:30 p.m., this is when my day starts. I wake up at around this time. She's already had a full day. I should go to prison. 5 to 10 p.m. Free time for phone use or other things, like reading or playing games or studying. I was able to get my GED while at Chillicothe. 10 p.m. count time and time for bed. Dude, you got 5 hours of free time with no responsibilities in a place you don't have to pay to live at, where you get food. Holy shit. Yeah, I can see it being pretty much the same thing, but just like a little bit of edits. How do you go about figuring out who you are when you spent your life unconsciously playing pretend? But you knew you could walk. What do you mean unconsciously? Like everyone else doing life, I had to cycle through a ton of growing phases, trial and error over and over. In many ways, I went through adolescence in prison. Nope. No, you didn't. What? You were an adult. Some girl ate your box and gave you biscuits and gravy. Yeah, I was living through my adolescence. Yeah, it's real similar to middle school. Oops. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, how far did I skip? Okay, not far. Thank you, Jesus. And since prison is like a grown-up high school... I mean, obviously we could tell from what we just read, but like saying that is crazy. Yeah, after murder, I just had to be in like high school for 8 years. Dude, I went to school longer than that. You know, kindergarten, middle school, high school, college. Women in their 40s act like they're 16. The environment was perfect. Hey, you're going to be shocked when you get out, Gypsy. That's women in their 40s still act like they're 16. Actually, I don't know any women in their 40s. It'd be weird if I did. When I first got there, I joined a clique and I tried to be one of the mean girls. When I first got there, I joined the Aryan race and hated all minorities. I took on a new nickname, Jersey, because all I wore was a jersey and looked like a bull dyke, and I acted like my shit don't stink. But we found out in court it did. I took on like I was a mafia girl in The Sopranos or something. Okay, first of all, what the fuck is a mafia girl, dude? You mean a made man's bitch? Like, that's just old lady. Keep your hands off the old lady, okay? Yeah, that's Jersey. She's a mafia girl. You know, 'cause they have those. I was one of the earners. Fuck. Did it? Oh my Jesus, fucking motherfucking son of a bitch. My bad. Jesus Christ. I hate myself. There we go. We're almost there. Oh, we're there. Look at that. Look how fucking good I am at this. Yeah. Let me light up this joint.
But he's still on track. Bitch tried to take him down, but the truth won't quit. Poppy's got the fire and the comeback lit.
Wine box Poppy, you can't stop me.
Hey, call me. I'm Jersey. Hey, you're gay. Yeah, I'm the one with the pecan. Jersey pecan. I have to start over now. Imagine if I was... Every time I click off, I have to restart the book. I would love to see her act like a mafia girl. But a girl from the bayou can't imitate the Meadowlands. That sounds like a thing from Oblivion. Plus, my idea of a Mean Girl Jersey persona meant I had to make fun of people or act judgy. She had to make fun of people. She's just sitting there. She's fucking sweeping up, being a fucking, not a maid, janitor. And she's like, hey, look at your tits. They're looking in different directions. Hey, this mop is as wet as your sister's ass. Hey. Hey, she said worse shit than those swears, you know what I'm saying? Judgy, like, oh my God, did you see what she was doing in the canteen? It's not nice to make fun of people. And I realized quickly that I wasn't a mean girl. It's not nice to make fun of people. Dude, I only make fun of people. If I don't make fun of you, that means I don't like you. I'm so serious. It's so like, if I'm just like, yeah, we're just talking. I'm just like, yeah, make fun of nothing you say. It's just like, either I don't know you well enough or we're just like, I feel like we're not cool. But with my homies, I'm like, you suck, dude. That idea fucking blows. Did you see what he was doing in the canteen? Then I went through a goth phase, listened to heavy metal, and wore black lipstick. No, you didn't. There's no way. Ladies, have any of you been to prison? Probably not, statistically. I have a feeling that there is a code, and you can't just have black lipstick. I'm gonna Google it. Can you wear black lipstick in female prison? Google's just gonna be like, are you retarded? Ah, fuck. It said yeah in some of them. Some of them have it against it. God damn it. And I just read a part where she asks if she's gay. Ah, jeez. Imagine her going through a goth phase in prison. Like, how do you even find out what goth is when you're in that bitch? Did the tomboy thing. You all look like tomboys when you're wearing your fucking jumpsuit from in prison, which is only defined by my short hair at the time. Yeah, like, I kept trying on different hats and different friend groups to see which one fit. How did you try different friend groups? Yeah, I hung out with the Chomos, and then I hung out with the Mexicans, and then I went back to the Aryan race in the end because, you know, white power, just like my adolescence is expected to do, except I was in my 20s. All right. I tried to experiment with my sexuality, too. I guess prison doesn't give you much of a choice. I was pretty sure I was straight, but I tried anyway. Because of sexual abuse I had experienced, my pecan was tight as a thimble. The way my mother made me feel dirty in my own womanly body. Your womanly body is dirty. I had a mental block that prevented me from full satisfaction. Maybe it's because you also fucking took your mom's life and it's just hard for you to come. I thought perhaps if I experimented with women, I would have a better chance of reaching climax. This is disgusting, dude. I think as a young girl, I was exposed to watching shows like Xena, Warrior Princess. Xena and Gabrielle were lesbians, and I watched it and didn't understand it. When I was around 16, I thought girls were pretty, and that confused me, so I thought, am I gay? There's a saying in prison, gay for this day, straight from the gate. So when in Rome, you fucked women prisoners. Nice. When in Rome. I did kiss a couple girls and became a pillow princess 4 times. Yeah, I did not see that coming. Dedicated to her daughter. Yep. Professor Nutmeg, absolutely correct. She wants Aurora to read about this. Yeah, your mom got her box ate 4 times, scissored a couple times. Yeah, I was a mattress queen. Pillow princess. Don't you want... Why don't you love your mom? What do you mean you don't like me? What do you mean you're moving out at 16? Isn't this for her daughter? Yep, it's dedicated to her daughter. She said it. Yep. That's when you receive instead of give. Okay, there probably are people that like didn't know that. No, nothing ever happened down there, so I figured I was straight. Why are you beating around the bush, but literally referring to yourself as a pillow princess? I was trying to bloom and grow in prison. Chillicothe was my greenhouse. Not exactly a natural habitat, the exact opposite actually, but good enough to get the job done. All right. In order to bloom, an old part of myself had to wither away. You didn't want to say another part of you had to die because you've already committed murder. The guilt and the shame that defined me had to be reconciled. Why? Why does the guilt and shame you feel of murdering your own mom have to be reconciled? As if that's not absolutely normal to carry with you for the rest of your life. The trial and error and experimenting with my persona and testing my interests. You sound like a psychopath. That's really not... maybe just because I'm a guy, we don't have phases like that. I don't know. Help me chisel away the old insecure self that had been a Frankenstein of my mother's making. The more isn't every fucking child a Frankenstein of like both parents combined? The more I learned about what I wanted and needed, the more confident I became in who I was. Doesn't seem like it. What I was capable of doing and the potential I had to go further. The more I learned about self-worth and forgiveness of myself and others, the more I began to trust my judgment of people. Trust that I could tell the difference between friends and foes. In prison. How? Tell me about a fucking enemy you made in prison. How about that girl you were talking shit about? Oh, did you see what she did in the canteen? Y'all never fucking scuffled up? Y'all never squabbled? Come on. Never caught the fade? Frankenstein was the doctor, not the monster. You're right. You are correct. I completely forgot about that. But isn't fucking... Frankenstein is such a good monster name as well. Instead of it being Frankenstein's monster, it should be like Frankenstein Jr. or like Big Frank, you know? Growing up friendless, I had no idea what to expect of a friend or how to be one. You had a friend, she was your next door neighbor. Other than what I learned from actresses like Miley Cyrus and Selena Gomez on Disney Channel shows. Yeah, let's look at the fucking top 0.01% of women on TV. That's how I should act with people. Did Miley Cyrus? I didn't see that episode of Miley Cyrus. Killed her fucking mom. I didn't know there were different categories or levels of friendship, that acquaintances play a different role than friends. or what an inner circle was or how to build one. You didn't know that there were levels to it, even though you had a friend that lived next door to you that you wouldn't be as open with to her as you would your family, thus showing there's levels to connections with people. But you're also a fucking idiot, so... Other than Aunt Rachel, my mother didn't model friendship for me with a group of Golden Girls or besties from high school. Besties from high school, bro. That's how you know she didn't go to high school. Besties, I don't talk to anybody from high school, bro. What is a true friend? If a true friend is the one who's gonna fucking kill your mom for you, you should be talking to Nick for the rest of his life. You owe him one suck a day. What is a fake friend? I had no idea, but I really wanted one. You wanted a fake friend? There's another prison motto. You don't come to prison to make friends. That's a motto? How did you not learn that when that girl snitched on you immediately after you told her about killing your mom? How do you make friends in a friendless environment? You take a chance. As if she's starting a new startup company, dude. You just take a chance. I just knew I had to fucking build the parachute on the way down. I just jumped off that cliff and I invented a new airplane and just rode it into entrepreneurship. If it's friendless, then you can't make friends. Everybody's using each other. Everyone's scissoring. Another lie. She claimed long ago she had no friends at all. Well, let's see. Oh, well, okay, right here. She's about to be lying. I assume that most things she says is just a lie. Was she even in prison? When I met Lori and she fucking killed Jeffrey Epstein. That's who did it. When I met Lori and Amelia, I realized what a good friend was. Each of them had been my roommate at one time. Neither befriended me out of fascination with my infamy. It happened organically. A blossoming. Yeah, they fucking probably did bad shit. They're like, yeah, we've met people who've killed their mom before. Shut up, bitch. You're nothing special just because you on the news. How? Come on, we don't give a fuck. Let me go down on you, girl. Come on, shorty. Come on, I'll go down on you for biscuits and gravy. Before I met Lori and Amelia, I felt like I was giving so much to my prison relationships. Like Ryan, always listening and giving. And one day I realized I wasn't getting anything back from these people. It's all about me, 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 me. Man, I'm sick of being a good friend. I want to talk about me. But true friends, I now know, make you a better person. That's like the only real thing, like the only intelligent thing she said in this entire fucking book. That's the only thing I would agree with, is true friends do make you a better person. I totally agree with that. Like real friends of mine, when I'm like, I gotta work, but I do want to ride with you guys. They're like, dude, fucking work on your career instead of riding the bike, dude. Like that is that type of shit. So I feel that. Your daughter's name is Amelia? Well, this is just talking about your daughter's future. Your daughter's going to be in prison, but it's not going to be for murder. She's just going to be selling Bitcoin illegally on the black market. She's fucked, dude. Her social credits, the social credit score is going to get her. No, I'm kidding. I do like that name, Amelia. Lori and Amelia did that and then some. They went down on me. I found my tribe. Oh my God, she read Seth Godin. There's nothing, that was such a joke that no one's, I think, barely anybody's gonna understand. There's nothing more meaningful than knowing you found your people. Yeah, having a feeling of belonging changes a life. It's just the wrong place to feel like you belong. You're just surrounded by bad, objectively, like literally bad people. But first you have to feel numbing yourself with Suboxone was not the answer. For a million reasons, I needed to stop. The main reason I had turned to painkillers in the first place was to leave my world behind. Now to heal, I needed to be present, not vacant. Dude, I would start every drug if I was in prison. Oh, yeah. I'm snorting blow out of dudes' assholes. I'm shooting up heroin. I'm smoking cigarettes. I was so afraid of the withdrawals. They were brutal back at county. Could I go through them again? Then I hit, as they say, my rock bottom. After killing your mom, then you hit your rock bottom? All right. I lied to Christy and asked her for $50. We told her I broke this girl's CD player and needed the cash to reimburse the girl. Christy trusted me and I hurt that trust. I used the money to buy drugs. I told Christy how sorry I was, that it wasn't right, and I hurt that trust. She said, I forgive you. I love you all the same. So you could take accountability for something much lower, and she probably only did that to gain favor with Christy by admitting to a fault that she did, right? I don't think that was anything of like you actually feeling bad. Probably made you go, shit, I could just ask people for money and they'll just do it if I give them a good reason, right? Her forgiveness surprised me. It gave me the courage to quit cold turkey. I mean, is there any other choice to quit cold turkey when you're taking Suboxone? Like, what else are you going to take? You're supposed to take Suboxone after. All right. I told myself that this time around, at least I knew what to expect, facing my demons that had to be done sober. Talking like a guy who's drinking a 0% alcohol beer right now. Without the numbing, my life was beginning to change. I was beginning to feel like someone worthy of giving love and receiving it, who was even happy. I had found acceptance and love with trusted friends and family. My relationship with Dad and Christy had flourished through constant phone calls, frequent letter writing, and their own in-person visits where they'd bring me homemade weapons and pictures and tell me stories about my early life, memories that were never mine before. I thought your dad wasn't in your life at all. They have CD players. A CD could be a weapon. There's a lot of things that they have in prison that could be used as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes will make shanks out of, like, they'll, like, break off metallic objects or, like, steal, like, a spork or something like that, a spoon, file it into, or, like, use their toothbrush, file it into a knife, a type of shank, and then, like, make their own mixture of poison, which is, like, their shit and piss and stuff like that, fermented for a while, and then dip the shank into it, and then so they don't have to get a killing blow with the stab, they just stab you and then the infection takes over. So you're welcome for that. I mean, also they have fists, you know, but yeah, I mean, yeah, CD player could be used as a weapon, but I'd be more worried about like the microwave or the coffee maker, you know. We had radios and clock radios, but no CDs. Yeah, the CD seems like a little too easy to be sharp, but it is a female prison, though. For every story my mother had told me about my dad, Christy and my siblings, Dad had an alternate version. Yeah, that's how the truth works, Gypsy. The truth is their version, the other person's version, and then the truth. In the beginning, our visits together were like first dates. Why do you always sexualize everybody? What? Until I felt comfortable enough to ask Dad and Christy questions about some of the moments of disappointment I remembered. It's your father. You felt like you had to get comfortable enough to ask that? Like, hey, Dad, why'd you abandon me and Mom? Hey, Dad, were you ever happy after I killed her, like a little bit? Did you ever want to kill her? If you break a CD, it's sharp. Yeah. But I also think, like, the violence to, you know, because they're in open lots. You know what I'm saying? Like, how there's multiple women in, like, one pod. And I think it's, like, open comparatively to like the men's where it's like two, like a guy and a roomie and his bunkie, and it's just both of them, and it's way more strict. Yeah, that makes sense that they have tablets and shit now too. What? She told him in a phone call that she wanted more than a father-daughter relationship with him? She called her dad pimp juice too. What started Gypsy breaking some girl's CD player? She told Chrissy maybe she didn't, maybe there weren't even CD players. It would make sense to give them like not VHS, the fucking cassette players and shit. But I could see them being like, it's women, come on. Notice she never mentions commissary. I mean, she mentions like food she has from commissary and shit, but she never talks about like buying it. But she was like saying she eats mac and cheese and ramen noodles in the morning and shit like that. Mike Stanfield was the one who first told me that my father had been sending me money and letters and gifts for me all those years. I didn't believe him. Who else would send you money, bitch? Who else would put money on the books? I sent you cards for every occasion, Dad said. He didn't sign them, but she told me you didn't even know when my birthday was. Bitch, he had to have known. He fucking left before you were born. I sent you a laptop one year. Didn't you get it? But she told me we got that from charity. I could, that's probably more common than not, if like a guy knocks you up and then fucks you over and leaves you, and then like he's never in the kid's life but sends a laptop, you're gonna be like, guess what mom got you? Ha, don't you love me? She calls commissary canteen. I left messages on your mom's voicemail wondering about you and want to know if she got about the money I sent her for the operation down on the bayou. But she told me you didn't care about me, that you were all about having a son, and now that you got one, I was dead to you. Well, Gypsy, you just killed her. Right? So now you're like my best friend. Do you know how many times I called Dee Dee to try to plan trips with you, Christy said. I even wanted to take you for long holidays. You wanted to take a girl with a feeding tube, that isn't your daughter, a girl with a feeding tube who's paralyzed on long holidays with you? You wanted that problem? You guys must have a bleeding heart. I'd be like, wow, I don't have a fucking van for your kid. She's such a liar, anything to trash her mom. Yeah, I think most of the things are just so weird and so distasteful for her to talk poorly about her mother. Since obviously me saying that is so obvious, but like also in the book, and it's like at times when she should be giving her mom praise, like when she wrote that letter from that class, like that teacher probably was like, Jesus fucking Christ. But she told me that you were a bitch and that Dad was beating you and you deserved it. God damn! Jesus. Yeah, she said you didn't fucking listen enough to him. Yeah. Rod said it was logistically impossible. Yeah. I would be offended if someone in my family who had a kid like that in a wheelchair with a feeding tube who could die by looking at a peanut asked me to take them on a long holiday. So this conversation probably never happened, right? She's just filling this in. Because also, that's a crazy thing to say. Because, like, you're like in your deep 20s right now when talking to them, and you're telling her that your mother said that your dad beats his wife, but she's a bitch and she deserves it, as if that makes sense. Yeah, that just makes your mom a terrible person, because no woman, there's nothing you can do or say that makes a woman deserve to have hands put on her ever, dude. So it's just like, but mama said that you were a bitch and you didn't listen to pa. Sometimes you wouldn't go out and milk the cow so he'd give you a right slug to the face. In case you forgot, hit the like button. Yes, like button, subscribe, all that shit. Patreon.com/wineboxpoppy if you want to see make videos of me talking shit about Gypsy Rose Blanchard Foya videos. I forget to even fucking advertise any of my shit. And back here, we got bags. I make bags. Cunt by Karski. Oh, it's actually by Karski on Instagram. BYCARSKY. This one, they're not allowing me to post because it's a rep. So I have this new collection that came out. It's called Fake as Fuck. So it's a super high quality rep of a Louis Vuitton duffel, Chrome Hearts duffel, and it says Fake as Fuck on both sides. Comes with a shoulder strap, everything. It's fucking sick. And it has this Chrome Hearts chain on it. Just DM me on Bykarski on Instagram if you want to see. Wait, I want to show you guys something really quick. Wait, let's see. Now I'll show you guys at the end. I'll show you guys like the new bike videos at the end of the stream for whoever wants to see that. The ones that are going to be turned into the new intro for the channel. I'm gonna email them to myself and then we'll watch them on here. But they're not going to be like, they're not like long or anything like that, but they're going to be turned into something cool. Did you just say naked videos of you making GRB videos? I wish, dude. That's a great idea for an OnlyFans, dude. I just got to lose 140 pounds and then the Foyas blew her whole story out of the water, videos and all. Yes. Fuck time? Yeah, it's fuck time. That's my Instagram for my motorcycle pages. It's fuck time. Fuck with a V. Probably please do the Nick voice if you so desire. I love you, Gypsy. I kill for you. Dude, I do the Nick voice because I have a bit that I do on stage about, like, for stand-up, about people with Down syndrome working at Walmart and like doing returns and shit, and how I heard one like over the announcement. She's like, Walmart is closing in 30 minutes, so get the last of your soda. I love you. Bye. Shit scared the fuck out of me. Dude, the Foyas are the greatest fucking thing ever. I'm gonna edit a new one tonight, and I'll probably just post it tomorrow during the day, or maybe I'll post it tonight. I don't know. Sometimes the Down syndrome bit, it's a hard one to fucking make. Sometimes it works, and sometimes people are like, Jesus Christ, you could really walk in a wire on that one. She always thought we were cheating behind her back, and that wasn't true. I would love to know fucking... The dad didn't even fucking disagree with this. She told me that you're a bitch and dad was beating you. He's like, goddamn right, I beat her down out by the bayou. I did. I did it. You know, brought her right down by the alligator down by the bayou. What does that mean? Did I miss something? For real, what does this mean? She always thought we were cheating behind her back, and that wasn't true. Behind her back? Behind Dee Dee's back, you guys were cheating on her? Were you guys in a throuple? This sentence was never spoke. Dad and Christy wanted me. Where's this going, dude? You wanted to clean my pecan. They loved me. This sounds like Trump. They wanted me. They loved me. Presidency 3 times in a row. I can't do a good Trump impression. I'm so lucky I can't. You guys are so lucky I can't. I'd read this whole book in Trump's voice if I could. I should read this whole book in my Asian accent. You would think such news would have elated me. Instead, sorry, that was morbid. Instead, I felt sadder than I ever had. Like I was back in the shed, awaking from the dream I had of our happy life. People just, yeah, okay. Dude, if you guys aren't knowing what she's talking about when talking that she was back in the shed, she said that her mother opened up the shed at night, dumped the fucking wheelchair, dumped her onto the ground of blankets, and there's spiders everywhere, and then her mom just fucking closed it. And then in the morning, in her fucking busy neighborhood during the day, waddled out to the shed to retrieve her daughter. Also, she could walk. So, I don't know. Christy did kiss Rod in the parking lot the night of Dee and Rod's marriage. Nice. Nice. Back in the shed. Yeah, no, that 100% never happened. 100% never happened. That's just so hard to believe. But her mom knows she can walk. Yeah, I don't get... to me, the Foyas are like, instead of an overbearing parent, it actually seems to me like Dee Dee wasn't, like, not a bad parent in the way of like, but like she wasn't tapped into what her daughter was doing, and she didn't care. It seemed like I don't care how old, I don't have a daughter or anything, but if I did, I don't care how old that bitch is. If I hear her making videos about how she's someone's sex slave, I'm chiming in, buddy. Hey, I'm killing that guy. Okay? You know, like there was not one instance of her being like, who are you talking to over there? She just makes an infinite amount of Foyas being a whore, all these videos. She was doing those dirty vids with Dee Dee in the house. Yeah, exactly. So that makes me think that like she's not a good mom in the way of like she actually really wasn't overly in her life, maybe. Because like I don't get how a parent couldn't be worried of that. Yes, I'm going to do all of the Foyas, by the way, on Patreon. All of them. It's going to take fucking 2.5 years. I don't give a shit. I think Dee Dee was scared of her and sick of fighting her. Okay. Gypsy was so open to about it. Did it in the living room. Yeah, see, I don't know how big their house is, but the thing is, she was talking so loudly in those Foya videos that, like, it doesn't even matter. Like where, because you would hear it. No job making those videos in my house. No, yeah, absolutely not, dude. I don't care if my fucking daughter's 35 years old. You're not doing that here. Sex slave to who, bitch? Who? Give me his name and address right now. I just want to talk to him. Change to a bed at night, but free to roam. Laptop with the phone ring off the hook day. But yeah. A lot of this doesn't add up. Okay, we're on chapter 19 now. Yeah, we'll read to the bottom of this, then we'll wrap it up. We'll read this page really quick, or should we just leave this chapter for next Monday? Do you see how inconsistent she is? Doesn't put what that means after the, a more. Armor. Yeah, Dee Dee may not have been home. I agree. I could see that 100%. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is going to be so good. No, this is going to be a cliffhanger for sure, dude. She talks about my public life really began when my family and I participated in the HBO documentary Mommy Dead and Dearest. Holy fuck, dude. I'm so hyped. I cannot wait. Right now I'm just going to download the videos to show you guys if you guys want to see them. But yeah, that was the oh fuck, where, oh, this one. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. The documentary was good. Did you ever watch that, Poppy? Yeah, so back in the day, I actually watched like all of them, and I really thought that like the way they portrayed Dee Dee, I was like, oh my god, she's a fucking monster. You know, fuck, dude, like she should have been killed for abusing her daughter that way. But then, you know, I forgot what shit came out that made me go, hold up. Because like the documentaries were so one-sided, were so like portraying her as just like an evil fucking human being. And I was like, well, they can't be lying. Why would they lie in this? I mean, it would be hard not to believe what they were saying in a documentary because, like, first of all, it's like, why would I question it? To me, it just wouldn't make sense to be like, I'm going to question everything this thing says. Because they're coming from such a place of not of just confidence, but of like putting money behind it and things like that, where things could be proven wrong. So I would just, you know, it's hard to just be like, well, I bet that girl's actually a psychopath. Because, you know, in the videos they were showing her like talking, how she talked like a little baby and shit. You're like, wow, she really does think she's a little fucking kid. But now we know the truth, which makes it one of the, it already was inherently compelling prior, but with the FOIA releases, it has made it one of the most interesting cases ever. It's, I wish these came out at a better time, because I think this would, I almost said it's akin to like Chris Watts, of how like crazy it is, but like this one has a lot more people who are like dead, because like obviously the whatever his fucking, I just forgot his name and I just said it, that was cut and dry, right? That's so weird how words work. I just said his name, and now that I'm in front of people I'm trying to remember, Chris Watts, there we go. I've never doubted a documentary until this case. Yeah, like, cause yeah, I just couldn't imagine being like, it's actually, I should rewatch them now and be like, there was one where it was, there's a documentary and then there was like was it a movie or was it like a series of like her life with actors and stuff like that? Two can keep a secret when one is dead. Yeah. They should interview Nick Gojon again. Corruption at its finest, yeah, and they dropped the ball so fucking hard. So were they just grifters? The thing I think is just like, well, with who? I think like, yeah, maybe her mom like used the system to get like extra money by like saying her kid had disabilities. Like, there's probably a lot of people that do that, so I'm not, you know, I don't think she should fucking die for that, you know, but. Okay, right now I'm downloading the videos. They're not long if you guys want to see them. I'm going to be turning these into a, oh, it's not playing smoothly, bro. What the fuck? That's so gay. Why ain't it playing smooth, dog? I got a good-ass computer, homie. Man, I might have to just show you guys off my phone. No, it's so gay if I have to show you off the phone. What? Wait, maybe this will work. I believe Dee Dee worked the system, but was a single mom. No excuse, but definitely didn't deserve that. Yeah. I mean, like, to me, yeah, I could. It's just so like, I think a lot of people would, if given the opportunity, would abuse, you know, the system, because it is like, it's like the government, right? You know, it's just like, fuck it. I don't even know if I should show these. They're so choppy. What the fuck is going on, bro? Fuck. Let me see if I can make them less choppy. Is it because it's in media player? Open with Windows Media Player. Let's see. Yeah, smooth as fuck, bitch. So in my YouTube videos, I usually go, how late am I? Yeah, we wrapping this shit up. We about, just about. Damn near. Yeah, the videos aren't long, but I'm going to make them into a, like an intro clip where I'm like, roll that fucking bike intro, bitch. So I'm on my 2011 ZX-10R stretched. It's, you know, it's pretty quick. It's a 1000, you know. Just got some speed. Play. So this is the first clip, and I'm going to tie all of them together with music. He cut it off right before I was about to fucking take off. You could hear me downshift. Yeah, that's my profile picture on my fucking bike Instagram now. Sounds so fucking good, dude. And now there's two more. Hold up. Open with Windows Media Player. This is me and my homie Alex. Mine's the one with the yellow headlight, yeah? You get to hear it rev up. Yeah. So I'll probably put all these together, and then there's one more after this, but I'll play it again. I gotta get more rollers. That's what these are called.
Ooh, she sound good, son.
Straight piped 1000. Because who cares, right? Fuck. This one is so fucking clean, dude. You get to see a little bit of fire come out of the exhaust. Yeah. So low to the ground, too. Like, my exhaust is so close to the ground. Well, actually, I don't have an exhaust. But... So I'll put these all together to make one, like, 30... Actually, not... I'm not sure how long the clip's going to be, but those were all pretty quick. Maybe I'll try and get some tonight.
Poppy's back. Poppy's back. Poppy's back. Poppy's back. Calling him a bully, bitch, you got it twisted. You want a nigga to stab your mom so we could put his limp dick in your ass. It's fake, just like your pics is. Better loosen up your hair before you get your wig split.
Blind box puppy, you can't stop me.
Aggressive. Hell yeah, aggressive as fuck. Those are really cool. Appreciate you.
Box puppy, you can't
I think I have pictures.
Now the content's popping.
If you go broke, you're gonna have to
Sell your Pop-Tart.
and start shopping for your followers at Walmart. Rumor has it that you might be doing only
So I'll show you guys pictures of the bike right here.
so much to buy your OnlyFans.
No headlights, gang.
Me.
When bitches ask for a ride, I'm like, there's no backseat. This is a race bike whore. Stop talking to me, whore. You want some, then it's time for you to pull up.
Should've known better than that.
Let me see if people are outside riding right now.
Poppy's back, can't erase that. 8 years gone.
Well, we'll just chill for a little bit. I'll smoke a little bit.
Try to take him down, but the truth won't quit. Poppy's got the fire in the
Might go ride a little bit.
wine box, Poppy. You can't stop me. Bounce right back, now the content's popping. Wine box, Poppy. You can't
Ooh, that's
stop
nice.
me.
I appreciate you.
Right back, now the content's popping. Gypsy tried to
I wonder if I could go to my Instagram.
8 years strong, bitch, let's make it clear. Poppy got a new page, you gon' strike that. Every new video, he's clapping right there. Poppy's back, Poppy's back, bitch. Poppy's back, Poppy's back, bitch. Calling him a bully, bitch, you got it twisted. You wanted Nick to stab your mom so we
He could put his lip dick in your ass.
fake just like your pictures. Better loosen up your hair before you get your wig split. Wine box, Poppy, you
So here's my bike page.
right back, now the content's popping. Wine box popping, you can't stop me.
Oh wait, let me show you one, like a couple of my videos. Hold up. Oh, I can't see the post if I'm not logged in. Fuck. I can't even click on it. Oh, bro, Instagram's gay as fuck.
Right back, now the content's popping. If you really want some, then it's time for you to pull up.
What'd you guys think of the chapter so far? I love doing these on Mondays. It's so great.
Poppy's back, can't erase that. 8 years gone, but he's still on track. Bitch tried to take him down, but the truth won't quit. Poppy's got the fire and the comeback lit.
Wine box Poppy.
You should put some graffiti. I have graffiti on it.
Bounce right back, now the
Right here. Right here. But I only have it on parts that aren't carbon fiber.
Bounce right back, now the content's Gypsy tried to
I'm small, I could fit. I mean, I could take people for rides, like, you have to sit on the same seat as me, and I just have my legs spread out, and I just go around the block or whatever, but
Poppy's back.
does it help the balance when it's lower? I know nothing about bikes. Nah. So you lower the bike for it to have, like, you lower it and stretch it, so when you... For like a regular 1000, which is called a leader bike, on a 1000cc motorcycle, if you just give it full gas, like these are faster than Lamborghinis, anything, right from the store without any modifications. The bike is faster than any car you can purchase. I do not care. You have to put in a ton of work into a car for it to be faster. So, but with a bike, if it's stock wheelbase and height, when you floor it, the bike will just fully flip over on you. But with my bike, when it's stretched and it lowered, when you gun it, it just stays down. Terrified of motorcycles? You should be. Do you name your bikes? No. It's kind of gay, but I don't know. I think because it's always like they name their bikes like Athena, the Ravager. More traction? No, it's just increasing the leverage, right? Like if you were to use like a small tool versus a tool with a longer base for you to hold, there would be more leverage of you putting weight onto it, right? Just like something longer would be harder to like pick up than something that would be shorter and stuff. Because it would be harder to lift up all of that to get the leverage of it to balance and shit. So it's just a wider platform. But like in MotoGP, even like with the highest of racing, they all lower their bikes in the beginning to do the whole shot, to do the beginning green light. Tools, are we talking about Ken? Yeah. He's got tools. He's a tool, and he has tools in his ass.
Before you get your wig split.
Nah, not more traction. The traction is controlled just by like the heat of the tire and the contact patch.
Content's popping.
So like the bike, most race bikes like mine like have a really hard time getting traction. Like when you fully floor it, if your tires aren't hot, this is. I watched that guy you interviewed a lot, Brian, I think. Yeah, Brian636 is the GOAT. He's the shit. I can't believe he let me fucking interview him. It was dope. I should run that back with him. I can't believe I missed that. I don't even know what that means, Knots. I meant for the intro video, you're making it'd be sick to see someone stop, bike, and catch wreck. What does that mean? I used to be the girl asking every guy for a ride on their bike, but now I'm too scared. Are you too scared of being on a bike or too scared? Because to me, it's crazy that women who don't know the guy, just random women will walk up to bikers and be like, is that your motorcycle? Can I get a ride on the back of it? And we could just take you to a forest. Like, and the fucking, the seat on the back is like this big, dude. Yes, physics. What's the name of your bike's IG? It's fuck time with a period in between each word, and fuck is spelled with a V. So it's period FVCK period time. I have the vomit ringtone and the EO. Let's go. I love bikes. Same. Low-key, I mean, I love bikes, but like when I go to bike meets now, they're all just like lame ass bikes. I just like to look at my bike. You know what I'm saying?
You can't stop me.
Bounce right back, now the content's popping.
If you really want some, then it's time for you to pull up.
I wish I had a long day. That's a good problem to have.
Should've known better than to fuck with the cunt.
I can't do the Poppy, the Winebox Poppy song as a ringtone since it's not mine. Oh, what a crazy, terrible question. Jodi Arias or Gypsy Rose? Like, which one am I fucking? Dude, I'm fucking Jodi Arias, bro. She kind of bad, homie. She kind of bad. I could look past her criminal history. My ex had a nice Harley, but rode like an asshole when I would get on the back. That is a huge, huge red flag. Like, whenever a chick is on the back, I hate it because, like, I'm like, oh, I gotta be responsible and shit now. Yes, they are called backpacks, actually. Yes, that's good ball knowledge you have there. Yeah, a woman is called a backpack. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, I'd fucking crush Jody. Yeah, right in her fucking lying face, dude. Hell yeah, I'd love to. I wouldn't even be scared she'd murder me, bro. I'd be like, all right, just gotta lock the shower door every time I take a shower. I'm way stronger than her, dude. So now it's Jodi Arias or Casey Anthony is the question. And we're going Casey Anthony. Because that's a smart cookie, right? That's a good one you could come inside of. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to accidentally get her pregnant. Okay.
Come back lit.
I could be backpack, I'm small bet. I mean, I literally can't, like, take women on rides, long rides at all. Because I don't have, like, rear pegs or a seat. Like, right here. I'm like this will break off because it's not even, like, screwed in. It's zip tied in. Just for, like, quick access and shit. Like, back with bikes I've had with pegs, where there just wasn't a seat, but, like, all of the reinforcement. Like, I've had girls, like, sit on the plastic, which must be brutal, but if I get another bike, then I'll be back at it. But it's just like, ugh, fuck, that shit sucks, dude.
Before you get your wig split.
Winebox Poppy, you can't stop me.
Bounce right back, now the content's popping.
It means to catch a tag. It means to spray a good spot. Oh.
Content's popping.
You go broke, you're gonna have to sell your chocolate Pop-Tart and start shopping for your followers at Walmart. Rumor has it that you might be doing OnlyFans. Is that because it costs so much to buy your OnlyFans? Winebox Poppy,
You won't stop me.
Winebox Poppy, you can't stop me.
Poppy's bad. Poppy's bad.
Bitch,
Poppy's bad.
You just sidecar. Yeah, right.
If you really want some, then it's time for you to pull up.
should've known better than to fuck with the cunt.
That'd be crazy. That'd be so scary for the person with that sidecar. Hell yeah. We're going to go 200 right now. I wouldn't even have to be worried if they're on the sidecar. I'm like, I'm in full control right here. All right, guys. I'm gonna leave the music playing. I'm gonna hop off. I'll see you guys next Monday, 6:30 or 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I love you guys. Patreon.com/wineboxpoppy for FOIA videos if you want to see them of me making fun of the FOIA videos of Gypsy Rose Blanchard and Nick Gojon, plus Bikarski if you like bags. What comedian is doing their own fucking made-to-order, handmade merch? Come on. Come on, BYCARSKY on Instagram. Fuck love.
You wanted me to stab your mom so he could put his limp dick in your ass is fake just like your pixies. Better loosen up your hair before you get your wig split. One box poppy, you can't stop me. Bounce right back, now the content's poppin'.
I love you guys so much. You guys are the best. You guys make Mondays fucking awesome. Mwah. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Truly means the world. Mwah.
Rumor has it that you might be doing OnlyFans. Is that because it costs so much to buy your OnlyFans?
One box poppy. You won't stop me. One box poppy. You can't stop me.
Poppy's back. Poppy's back. Poppy's back. Poppy's back.
Bitch.
Poppy's back. Poppy's back. Poppy's back.
Bitch.
If you really want some, then it's time for you to pull up. Should've known better than to fuck with the cunt.
Poppy's back, can't erase that. 8 years gone, but he's still on track. Bitch, tried to take him down, but the truth won't quit. Poppy's got the fire and the comeback lit. Wine box Poppy.
You can't stop me. Bounce right back, now the content's popping.
Wine box Poppy.
You can't stop me. Bounce right back, now the content's popping.
Gypsy tried to delete him, but he's still here.
8 years strong, bitch, let's make it clear. Poppy got a new page, you gon' strike that. Every new video, he's clapping right back. Poppy's back, Poppy's back, bitch. Poppy's back, Poppy's back, bitch.
Calling him a bully, bitch, you got it twisted. You wanted Nick to stab your mom so we could put his limp dick in your ass. It's fake, just like your pixels. Better loosen up your hair before you get your wig split. Wine box Poppy.
You can't stop me. Bounce right back, now the content's popping.
Wine box Poppy.
You can't stop me. Bounce right back, now the content's popping.
If you really want some, then it's time for you to pull up. Should've known better than fuck with the cunt.